Hello and welcome to Catholic Unscripted. I'm here reporting from the March for Life in London 2025, and I've come in a little early to show you we're about to begin the march. To my left are all the Marchers for Life. They've been praying the Our Father, the Hail Mary, and opposite are the counter-protesters. So, walk with me on this journey. Let me know how the sound is. I could put my earphones in. You might be able to hear me more clearly, but I think it will block out any of the sound of the march, which I think is part of the experience. So those of you that can't be here, welcome to the March for Life in London 2025. I'll turn the camera around, if my poor eyesight can manage it, and show you something of the march here. If you've just joined me, I'm at the March for Life about to begin 2025 in London. I will walk the march and talk to a few people along the way. We have the counter-protesters, which you may be able to hear in the background, and a reasonable police presence here. We've got some angry voices, and I'll try and share as much of the march with you as I can, but also let's focus on what it's about. I happen to be standing right near the counter-protesters, but as we walk, you'll see lots of big families, young children, the elderly, men, women, children, everyone. And they're singing. Hello. How are you?
I'm all right.
Good. And I'm seeing familiar faces. So the story today is this wonderful March for Life. And I'll walk and share and grab people as I can to say hello to and have a quick word with as we walk along. So stick with me. It's a bit sunny here today. And for those of you that can't be here, hopefully this gives you some idea of the experience. So I'm walking up towards the start of the march now, which has not officially started. Should do in about 5 or 6 minutes. People are gathering, very, very good crowd. And at the back we have the counter-protesters, some of whom we'll encounter as we go along the way, as we do each year. But it's a joyful and happy event. We have singing, which you can hear, and there's Father Pascal. Our very own Father Pascal there, leading everyone in song, joyfully, as he does. If you don't yet have a subscription to our channel, go to catholicunscripted.com and pick up a subscription, and you will receive daily gospel reflections from Father Pascal, who is seen there leading everybody in prayer. He's wonderful. And so the singing continues as I walk along the line up to the beginning of the march. You can see clergy, number of priests. We have 7 bishops here, Catholic bishops. There's a presence from a number of other Christian groups here as well, all marching together for life. There we are singing Ave Maria. Slightly angry Protestant there in the middle of it all. It seems Mary's upset him. Meanwhile, we will continue to sing to Our Lady and ask for her intercession. Mother of us all. Wonderful to see there the Marian Franciscans just back there, and I'm sure once we begin we can grab a couple of people for an interview, quick chat about why they're here. So if you've just joined me, I am reporting for Catholic Unscripted from the March for Life in London 2025.
Keep pushing up, push up, push up, push up.
Hi James. Hiya, you all right? Yeah.
You should be over there.
Why?
Thank you.
Good to see you.
Push up, push up.
Just seeing some familiar faces. James Leatherland there, organising, head marshal. James Leatherland of Catholic Man UK. Brilliant. And take a view from this side of the street now. You know, what would be really useful is if I could work out how to spin this camera around. I'm going to work that out. I might have to message Mark Lambert. Mark Lambert, if you're watching, tell me how I spin the camera around while reporting here on the March for Life. As the crowd gathers, ready to begin. The march hasn't officially begun. People are gathering, a good crowd, a really big crowd here today. As I said, families, children, joy, singing. And at the back, we have this big counter-protest of angry and masked faces. If you were to look alone at just the demeanour of those people marching for life and those people against, I think that would tell you all you need to know. So here we have the singing. As I said, I'm not using my mic because when I do, it blocks the sound from the march. So thank you for your prayers. Thank you for joining me. Might be quite a little journey we go on for some time, but you can dip in and out. I'll be reporting for as long as my battery holds. So just to give you a sense of the march here.
I know you.
Oh, yeah. I'm recording now.
Yeah, okay.
There we have, I think that's the Marian Franciscans leading us in prayer. As we kneel now. You'll see the crowd, how it's built. I'm following the line up to the front. We haven't yet set off on the march. And as we set off, the back will follow up. And I might be able to give you more of a sense of the size of the crowd here once we get moving. But until then, I'm going to make my way up the line. So for those of you that can't be here, like to be here, like to experience something of the march, first of all, please pray. Please join us in prayer. Not everybody can be here, not everybody can march, but we can all pray. whatever our circumstances. So let's pray. The slogan this year is human rights for all humans. Because, of course, we hear a lot about rights talk in our culture. Not a lot about responsibility, but a lot about rights. But if you know, we can see how that's been edged away from natural rights. But surely the first right, if you're going to talk about human rights, is the right to life. And nobody can dispute that human life begins at the moment of conception. Nobody can dispute that. You can say it doesn't matter. You can say they feel no pain. You can have all those kind of arguments. But nobody can dispute that that is when a unique human life begins. So human rights for all humans is the slogan this year. And I'm still not quite yet at the front of the line, but I will be soon. Oh, hi. How are you? How are you?
Upset.
I'm recording. Yeah. At the other end?
Yeah.
The counter-protesters?
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's, we get this every year.
Yeah, but not at the bottom of the street. They've targeted the assembly.
Yeah.
Which is very, I don't know. So anyway, the mass was moving.
Yeah. I couldn't get up for the mass. I'm just here recording with our friend, remind me, Bruce. I wanted to say Bob. I knew it was a B. That's pretty good, isn't it? Bruce, do you mind being recorded?
No.
Bruce is here, a friend of ours who watches the show, and we've met at our conferences. And it was just saying, weren't you, Bruce, that it's sad to see the increase in the counter-protests.
Yeah.
I mean, as this group increases, so too does the counter-protest.
Well, I suppose that's a sort of natural law, isn't it?
Exactly, yeah. And you were saying mass this morning at the cathedral was beautiful. I couldn't make the morning mass.
It was very good. And Pope Leo sent a letter through to bless all the marches, which was, I thought was really good that it reached that level. Really.
Yeah. It's very noisy here. If you couldn't hear Bruce there very clearly, he was just saying that at the mass this morning at the cathedral at Westminster, Pope Leo sent a personal message to the marchers today, to the March for Life in London, which is really positive and encouraging, isn't it, for the movement? So, yes, I'm going to move on. Thank you, Bruce. Yeah, God bless. It's Bruce. If I remember rightly, I nearly called him Bob. He's a Bennett too, but not related. So, hello and welcome. If you've just joined me, I'm here at the March for Life London 2025, and I've been reporting for about the last 10-15 minutes before the march begins. It's about to begin, and I've been walking along the line here.
You're right.
An enormous crowd, possibly the biggest yet, and there's a great number of priests here, a great number of clergy, some bishops, 7 we know are here, which is a good turnout. Yes, it can always be better, but that's good. Let's celebrate that. And different Christians, different Christian groups, all unified to support the March for Life, to stand up for life, to be a visible presence. That's what's so important, to be that visible presence, walking through the streets of our capital. Yes, others surround the march and they counter-protest and they shout about trans rights and women's rights. Not quite sure how that works, but that was always going to happen. The thing is, we can be a witness, and people watching can make their own minds up, because what they'll see from the marchers here is peaceful protest, peaceful marching, and joy, singing, prayer, families. And what they'll see when they watch the counter-protests, when they see them lining the streets, is anger, bitterness, fury, masks, faces of pain. So we can't become that, we have to model love. And yes, we're going to face attacks, of course. And the march, God love them, has already faced a number of spiritual attacks, including the vehicle they hired to transport the equipment broke down on the M40 yesterday. we can really see the enemy's fingerprints on that. So I'm now at the front of the line. So let's take a look. We're about to begin. We've got bagpipes here. Look at that. We've got some bagpipes. We've got the police. We've got the tilma there, that lady's wearing. Some people I know, young people right at the front of the, they always have the young people at the front. I love that. Look at the young people leading the charge. Human rights for all humans. And there's some people that go to my church there, some lovely young people, altar servers, lots of lovely young altar servers. So let's look at the crowd gathered to march. If I can put this up a little higher. I think I just knocked the bagpiper out of the way. Not too hard, or you'd have all heard it. Anyway, so if you've just joined me, I started a little early. I'm just here in London for the March for Life UK. And the organisers, Isabel Vaughan-Spruce, who we spoke to recently, she's fabulous, and Ben Thatcher, have encountered all sorts of problems, as you would imagine, in preparation for this march. The enemy really has been at work. The van that they hired to transport the equipment broke down yesterday. The Twitter feed, the Facebook, one of the social media pages was taken down. So they've encountered real problems. But we're here. The story is that we're here. We are here. The march is taking place. Yes, there's an increased counter-protest going on for those of you. I don't know if I should be calling it a counter-protest because we're not protesting. That's what we've been calling it. Let's say we're marching for life and they're protesting against life. So the protesters against life have gathered. They've increased in numbers. It's not very pleasant. And you will have just heard me speaking with Bruce there, a friend of the show, a viewer who has arrived and said he finds it quite distressing. It's difficult to see people so angry and in favour of abortion. But one of the things he was saying is that at the cathedral this morning, at Westminster Cathedral, a mass was said, and to just set the marchers off on their way, and a personal message from Pope Leo was read out to give support to those marching for life in London today. So stick with me for as long as my battery lasts, and we're about to begin. And as we walk around, there's a few people I've already seen. You may have seen Father Pascal Uche, friend of ours, contributor to Catholic Unscripted, with his daily reflections, which you can pick up by joining us at catholicunscripted.com. And many, many other familiar faces, lots of young people from my parish right there at the front. And now we have blue flashing lights. So I will switch over. There's lots of people looking. You see, this is what's great. This is what's great. You've got buses, you've got cars, and people are looking. What they make of it, well, that's in God's hands. But what they will see when they look is they will see peaceful, joyful marchers for life. And they will see angry protesters against life.
You don't know me, but I know you ever so well.
Oh, good, good. Oh, good, that's very strange.
It's not strange when you're watching somebody regular.
Yeah, I bet it is, yeah.
You know,
I know, I'm just doing a recording. For
isn't it?
No, it's not. I'm just recording to give a sense of the day. If we can't make it, but they...
I see you.
Oh, lovely. What's your name?
Terry. I'm from
And you travelled down today, yeah. Oh, lovely to meet you. Oh, thank you. Thank you. That's really nice. Thank you. No, I don't think we are. No, we do have a number of priests here today.
Yes.
We've got 7 bishops, which is great.
I've been coming about 6 years. We started this. My friend with Isabel and we prayed together at the
Wonderful.
Calvert Clinic in Birmingham. The
Yeah.
bit closed down. Moved on there.
Oh, right, yeah.
But, we've got too big for Birmingham. Moved here, and it's just
Yeah. It's fantastic.
Aside from little seeds.
Because it's lovely to see the young people, isn't it, leading the.
Quite a few youngsters in the last few years. It's getting more and more. And
Yeah.
it's such joy.
Me too. Yeah, yeah. And such joyful faces. You know, full of hope and light and.
You feel like you see the light down here.
Yeah. And then I'm going to wander into it. Lovely to meet you. Yeah, thank you. All right. Just chatting there with a man who watches the show and said that he's been coming here for a long time and has travelled down from Birmingham today. So I think we're starting the march a little late. Why that is, I don't know, but I know that there's a bigger protest than there has been. You see, the March for Life has grown, but so have those protesting against life, and so maybe this is causing complications for the police. But it looks like we're about to go now. If you've just joined me, you may be with me for some time, certainly as long as my battery will last. You might dip in and out, but I'm at the March for Life in London. And there's a massive crowd of wonderful people, lots of young people, lots of families, old too, you name it, they're here, just wonderful people who want to be a visible presence to stand up for life. It's one thing, isn't it? If you can do it, I think we must try and do it. It's one thing to say, yes, I support life, but not for nobody to know that. And of course, we can all do what we've been called to do, and not everyone's called to do the same thing. But if it's possible, then being a witness, having other people who may be a bit indifferent, maybe aren't particularly for abortion or against it, they just haven't made their minds up. It's wonderful for them to see this witness. And we're off. So I'm going to turn the camera around and let's see the march. And hopefully there'll be a point where I can show you the crowd.
Three, two, one, March for Life!
And we've got the bagpipes now. Oh, we're taking a different route to last year. Here we go. Love that. Stop calling violence feminism. Lots of great signs. And I'm at the front here marching. I keep spotting altar servers from my parish. I love that. Young men, well done. Young women, well done. And the bagpipes leading the way. I want to try and get to a point at which you can see the column snake round to get a sense of quite how big the march is this year. Right through central London, right through the streets of London. Wonderful young people. Now we have a London bus with people looking, taking pictures. That's great. Look what a witness this is for those who may not think from one moment to the next about abortion, are now forced to think about it. And what do they see when they look out of the bus? They see smiling, joyful faces, song, music, prayer, joy. So I'm going to let the march on for a bit and film something of the group coming up. Lots of vying for space to record. Yeah, fabulous. There's literally all the children from my parish, the first sort of 6 rows. Brilliant. Sorry, I'm just check back now and again. Hey! Oh, thank you. Just check back now and again to see how it looks. If you suddenly move from the march to my face, you'll know I'm just checking, just seeing a few familiar faces as we march. Wonderful. Look at this. Completely peaceful. We're marching now. We haven't yet got to Parliament Square. Parliament Square is when is when all the we will hear from the speakers, the wonderful speakers here. So you can see Orthodox Christians for Life. We've got beautiful images there. We have the icons. Wonderful to see. Just getting a sense of the march began just 5 minutes, not even that, maybe 2 or 3 minutes ago. And here you can see people marching along. If you're just tuning in, I'm reporting from the March for Life in London. Peaceful march led by the young people at the front. Lots of prayer, lots of song. Beautiful image there of the Tilma, Our Lady of Guadalupe. Hello!
Nice to meet you. Yes, finally. Yes. We just got water chucked on us.
Oh, did you?
Yes, I would have brought my towel.
Hello!
I would have brought my towel if I knew I was getting
Oh no! Oh dear! You could do without that, couldn't you? At least it was only water.
Well, that is true.
Just saying hello to a few people as people walk through. We've got now the rosary, which you'll find throughout the day. People will be leading the rosary. I've just seen another familiar face whose name I won't mention or put on camera, but at the heart of political Britain. So my eyesight's slightly too poor, I'm afraid. I'm trying to read your messages. Lovely to see you here. Thank you for joining. Just reporting from the March for Life in London. Give you a sense of the crowd here. We have lots of clergy, we have young people, lots of young people. We have old people. We have all sorts of people. We have people from all walks of life. Lots of people coming up, waving, saying hello. Do excuse me. And soon enough, I'll just pull out a couple of people if I can, if I have a chance to talk to them about why they're here.
Big fan of Catholic.
Oh, hello. Good to meet you.
Yeah, pleasure.
Hi.
Yeah.
Oh, here's some fans of Catholic Unscripted. I'm just doing a live, so people can't be here, get a sense of what it's like. Yeah. And
Yeah,
you've
there's
got
so
young,
many people.
talk about young people. Look, here's two of them.
Yeah.
Do you watch the show, do you?
Yes, yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
fabulous.
Big
Yeah.
fan of Gary. So
Yeah.
it's
Oh,
really
good.
We went to a talk that he gave in like Tunbridge Wells, and then since then I've watched
Yeah,
it. So.
it was about the Christy Marriage.
Yeah,
Oh,
Colin
very good.
McGinnis, yeah.
You'll have to check out he's got his new channel now. He's doing lots of his non-homilies
Yes,
and
yeah.
readings and stuff. So do check that out
Yeah,
as well.
yeah. Lily's Ordinaria, so she's got an affinity for the
Oh, yeah. Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, for our viewers, what's brought you out here today? It's obvious why,
Yeah.
but what's motivating you to come and have your presence known?
For me, anyways, the community aspect, right? I think the actual protest, I don't know whether you'll actually make much progress politically, but it's like the morale boost you get, isn't it? From kind of seeing everybody, especially the young people, you know.
Yeah.
You know, if you're, kind of isolated in your parish and everyone around you's, I guess, like semi-lapsed, or is it like a huge percentage of Catholics are pro-choice, aren't they? So to see that you have so many faithful ones
Yeah.
here,
And
all
it's
pro-life.
important to be seen.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
To be that witness.
Exactly, yeah.
People are driving around and looking, and it might be the first time they've ever thought about abortion, and they can see young, joyful people, and that in itself is a witness.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely.
Yeah. I'll let you mark on anyway.
Yeah.
Yes. God bless. Oh, I bet Madeline's in there somewhere. I can't see her, but Madeline always leads a good charge in the pro-life calls. So I'll be walking after. I think that's yes, I think that's the Joneses, one of 9. I don't know how many they've got with them, but yes, there's Peter Maria Jones, Jenny, there's Jack Valero, Opus Dei, very good. Hi. Wonderful to see them here. Hi. How are you, Jack?
Very good. I usually just see you here now.
Oh, good to see you.
Yeah.
I'm recording.
Oh,
Is that okay?
Yes,
Yeah.
of course.
This is Jack
It's so
Valero.
wonderful. This march is so diverse,
Yeah.
so many people. It's so much joy.
Isn't it? That's what I've been saying.
The joy is amazing, and the people, and of course you meet many friends. But even if you don't know them, they're already friends because
Yes.
they're here, and that's really amazing.
Yeah, it's the joy, and it's the young people,
joy.
and the happy faces,
And it's so young. The people are young.
Yeah.
The people are joyful. They're of all colors, shapes, and sizes.
Yeah,
Everything.
exactly. I'll let you get on. Thank you,
Okay.
Jack. God
Thanks.
bless.
Bye.
Bye. Jack Valero there. He is head of something. Anyway, Opus Dei. Very good guy. Lovely man. And hello. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Marchers. And I've met you. God bless. Here's some marchers and viewers of the show. So, where have you come from?
New Brighton, Liverpool.
Oh, Liverpool. Oh, great. Yeah, it's a long way.
Yeah, with the Institute.
Oh, are you?
Oh,
Oh, wonderful. Do you mind? Sorry, I'm just doing a live. Good to see you. God bless. Yeah. So they've travelled from Liverpool. If you don't know the UK, that's a good bit north. So a group who have travelled from Liverpool. So we've got the police here, just keeping an eye because there is a counter anti-life protest, and just making sure that things don't get ugly. One chap I was just speaking to has had water thrown at him. I said, you can be thankful it wasn't worse. And we have the Marian Franciscans. As I go down the line, there's just, different hymns being sung. So many wonderfully faithful Christians here. And some won't be Christian, but marching for life. Thank you for joining me. I'll be recording from the march for as long as my battery holds, and just giving you a sense of what it's like here in London. I'll try and keep up with your comments. Let me know, can you hear? Can you see? Is it clear enough? So you'll see here people on the bus, the hop on and hop off bus. So they'll be doing a tour around London. And sometimes people say, what? Oh, another friend of the show. Some people say, what good will it do marching? It doesn't achieve anything. Oh, I'm seeing a few familiar faces from Chartres as well. So what good will it do? Well, you may remember, for those of you who saw the interview we did with Isabel Vaughan Spruce, that she knew one young woman who, I think the story was she kept her baby. She saw a sign which read, a March for Life, which read, a baby is not a choice, it's a child, that's it, something like that. Now, if that person hadn't been there at that point, holding that banner, that's a whole life that wouldn't exist today. So we do make a difference by being a witness. We don't need to scream and shout. We don't need to be angry. We just need to be visible. And there's Bishop John, if I'm not mistaken. We have 7 bishops here, and we'll see them. And you may, if you've just joined me, I've been a good 10 minutes now since the start of the march, and it's still going. We're still seeing people marching along. The crowd has increased this year, an excellent crowd. But unfortunately, the protesters against have also increased. So that's the enemy, isn't it? So we just keep on peacefully marching for life. Such a number of people who sort of stop and wave and watch the show. Unfortunately, Mark can't be with me here today. He normally is here and is stewarding and helping James Leatherland in the management of the march. So he's praying, can be with us in prayer. And Gavin, I think, tuned in just a little while ago, gave his thumbs up, and is also holding the march in prayer, praying with us, joining us in that way. So the march has stopped. Maybe traffic.
Ano, powiedz weseli czas, a teraz ja rozwiązę i świecie badania.
Don't know. We have an ambulance. I don't know what's happened there. Hopefully everyone's okay. There's a lot of precautionary blue lights around. And people waving from the bus there as they hear the rosary sung in Latin. What a great witness. I just heard a passerby look to her friend and say, "There's a priest." I think that's interesting and noteworthy because priests should be visible. They shouldn't be a strange aberration that nobody ever sees. So it's great witness to have the priests out. Hello, if you've just joined me. People will be dipping in and out throughout the time that I'm recording, which will be for as long as my battery allows. I hope you can hear. I hope you can see the scenes. It's to give you a sense of what the March for Life in London is like. We have beautiful weather, a huge crowd, lots of priests. The Marian Franciscans are here. I keep seeing them, and they're leading the song, leading the rosary in Latin. And others, many others as well. We've got the Orthodox Christians for Life up there, and lots of evangelical Christians, lots of Christians of all groups, holding up peacefully, holding up lots of buggies and kids and balloons and families. It's lovely to see families, pregnant women. And we're just marching through the centre of London. We're marching through Westminster, and we will arrive shortly at the Houses of Parliament. And at Parliament Square, there will be some talks from some fantastic speakers. If I'm able, I will again give you a sense of what's going on by recording from there a little later when we arrive. That's our destination point. So we're marching through London. Cars are beeping, buses are stopping, people are staring. And what are they seeing? They're seeing happy people, peaceful people. Maybe that's the word. Yes, happy, but not peaceful. I was talking with somebody earlier who said the counter-protesters as such, you can really tell he said they seem to hate us, and then he corrected himself and said, I think they hate themselves. If you go only by a sort of demeanour, you can see here a peaceful demeanour.
You are an inspiration.
Oh, you're very kind. Thank you. Thank you. All right. God bless. Oh, I'm very humbled. Mark, if you're watching, I've been stopped by a number of people. That man and his wife just said you're inspirational, and Mark Lambert too. Whatever we are, goodness knows, is whatever God allows. We've moved to the pavement now, so we have the marchers and the roads are full. Lots more hellos. We've got some nuns. So I was saying, Mark Lambert, if you're watching, be encouraged. A number of people have stopped me, spoken to me before I recorded, saying what we do is important, it's of value, and let that be an encouragement to you, Mark. I'm so sorry Mark can't be with me today. He's normally here. If anyone's ever met Mark, they'd understand it when I say he's here as a presence.
One out of better where you keep it.
No, I will. Do my best. A presence with James Letherland, another big man who helps to marshal the event, but joining us in prayer at least for this year. And I've no doubt, please God, we'll be back together next year. So here we are. If you've joined us, hopefully you can see the scenes. Unfortunately, I can't see what you can see because my camera's turned away. I hope you can see the scenes of the march here in London.
You're following us.
Just having to. Right, just a bit of crowd control here, traffic control. Some cars wanting to get by, and the group has to stop. So I can't see because I'm small. But if I hold this up, maybe you can see, get a sense of the size of this peaceful crowd here walking through London. Yeah, hello, good to meet you. Yeah. Yeah, Gavin, neither Gavin nor Mark can be here today, but they're keeping us all in prayer. So yeah, thank you. Good to see you. Yeah, thank you. Appreciate that. God bless. Oh, hello. Yeah.
James, he took the quick thunder. Yeah, I know. You see, obviously, so many nowadays. I wanted to let you know that this isn't related to the Welsh Cathedral, which is Anglican. Maybe you want to.
Okay. Email me when you get a minute.
Direct message to
Yeah, do. Yeah, okay. Yeah, good to see you. Thank you. Okay. I'm just very visibly here on the corner and getting stopped by a couple of people man there's just mentioning a mass at Wells Cathedral on Monday, so hopefully I'll see if that's something I can get to. Lots of good things going on. So, you've just joined me. Here I am at the March for Life in London, a priest there. I mentioned before, maybe you've just tuned in, that I overheard a passerby turning to her friend and saying, "There's a priest," in that shocked way. I thought how important it is to see both lay Christians, ordinary families, but also priests, clergy here, marching for life. The church being a witness in this culture of death, which is wonderful.
Amen. For grace, the Lord is with you. Blessed art thou amongst women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Amen. For grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus.
Rosary being led at various points throughout the march. Oh, hello, thank you. Thank you. This young gentleman here, homeless, God love him. And as the march goes past, talking with him and giving him these materials. Somebody's just given you that, have they?
Huh?
Somebody's just given you that. Yeah, is it interesting? This is our Blessed Virgin Mother. Yeah, the Blessed Virgin Mary. So we ask her, so this march is for life, and everyone's just praying that we respect life, you know. All right. God bless. So just making my way along on this March for Life in London. 2025, a march that takes place every year, and it's bigger than ever. It's a big march. No, actually, at the moment, we're not being. There was a crowd at the beginning of protesters, but at the moment it's rather peaceful, and it may be that they appear again at the end when we reach Parliament Square. Just going to try and. Yes, exactly. That's the point. This is a peaceful crowd. You know, often you see marches. Those of you who live in London like I do, or any big city, capital city, will know that the protests and the marches are something we see often. And they're often angry, very angry. People are angry. You see that on their faces. But here it's not so. Yes, hello. What we see is here is people praying and singing, and just peace, just peaceful people. Many young people, old people, people from all over. A really diverse crowd of just peaceful people who love life, who recognise life as a gift, and want to come out and be a witness and stand up for life. The slogan this year is human rights for all humans. We're very good at talking about rights. We're not quite so good at acknowledging when life begins, when a unique human is created at that moment of conception. So what we want to say, what the organisers want to say, is if human rights matter, then be honest about when life begins, when a human life begins, because otherwise all you're really doing is saying some life matters, but others don't. And this is the same thing we see, isn't it, with assisted suicide? I'll be quiet so you can hear this beautiful singing. Yeah, I went to that one time. When Jane was like, yeah, the last time. Yeah. Did you go to? No, I missed it. Oh, okay. But it was fun. It was very nice. Yeah. Hi. The other at risk of being run over, I'm going to go into the road a little um, and move forward, see where the march is going. A slightly different route this year. This opens up now. Hopefully you can see. Here we are in London, going through the centre of London, right through the heart of London, Westminster, and we'll end at Parliament Square, outside the Houses of Parliament, where votes take place to, well, life is in the hands, isn't it, of our politicians. So wrong voting to euthanise and kill babies up to birth. That's why it's so important that we are a visible presence.
To the blessed advocate we cry, pity our sorrows from our fear, and to
Excuse me. The Marian prayers, the Marian anthems are so important. This may not be something all our Christian friends understand, but they're so important because the at the heart of all sin is pride. Uh, you know, that idea that you know better than God, that my will and my way is superior to God's, if you even acknowledge God at all. It's always pride. And so the perfect model of humility is our Blessed Mother. And we turn to her, Mother of God, and in all humility say, your will be done, Lord, just as Mary did at the Annunciation. Thy will be done. I might not understand, I might be frightened, but you have your way, Lord. It's that wonderful little letter in Peter Kreeft's letters to his children, where he says, you know, we'll just let you have your way, God. You know, he's talking about contraception and saying, we won't block you. You create and help us. We will co-create with you in love. It's just beautifully written. So the crowd's broken up a little because of traffic pauses, but this corner gives me an opportunity to show you a bit more of the crowd as it sort of snakes round, already having gone along, if you can see, a large part of the first section, and now here we can see the crowd continuing. And praying the rosary. This continues throughout the day.
Christ, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus.
Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners.
Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus.
Just contemplate what a powerful thing this is, to be walking through the centre of the capital city. A capital city so diverse, almost unrecognisable from even how it was 40, 50 years ago. And to have these families, these priests, these people praying prayers that many people walking will look bemused, will not know what's happening, will be intrigued. And maybe the start, just a little catalyst to them asking questions and getting answers. Yeah, I've got a good spot here. I hope you'll agree. There's Father Crean, wonderful priest there, Father Thomas Crean, who Mark spoke to a couple of months back. You can see on our channel. And from this spot, you should be able to see in the distance the people marching. Well, it is a march for life, but you'll see just slowly walking. Hello. Slowly and peacefully walking in support of life. I'll turn the camera around to see if there's any comments. I don't want to deprive you of your view of the march. Greetings from greetings from Indiana. Wonderful. Well done. I know not everybody will have a chance to dip into the live stream and be with us at this time, but this will, once recorded, will sit up on our channel. Hopefully is something people can visit if you haven't caught this live. But here I am live at the March for Life in London to give you a sense of the march. One of the things I wanted to highlight is the amount of young people. That's not to say only young people matter, but it is an indication that, you know, these are the people who are the future. I don't want to start singing and getting all Whitney Houston on you, but these are the future. These are the young people who will go on and have families, and that they are for life. You know, at a time where, I mean, this culture of death, we literally cannot have a replacement rate that means our country can even function. People worry about immigration and think, what, can you not see the connection? And here's young families saying, no, we're for life. We're for life. Life matters. So that's why I mention young people. There are all sorts of people. There's Father Baisden, my parish priest, or ex-parish priest. Wonderful priest. A few familiar faces to me from Chartres, the Chartres pilgrimage as well. So lots of nods, many familiar faces. Lots of faces that aren't just familiar to me, but will be to you. We've seen Peter and Maria Jones from One of Nine, that wonderful channel. And Jack Valero, who is Opus Dei, is heads up Opus Dei in the UK. Just had a conversation with. I don't want to pull people out from the march, especially if they're praying, but if I get a chance, and we saw Father Pascal Uche, a wonderful priest in the Brentwood Diocese who does daily reflections on our channel. And if you haven't yet joined us, the best way to do so is at catholicunscripted.com and pick up a monthly or an annual subscription there. And it's not a huge amount, but it just means we can do this. We can continue the work that we're doing. And hey, Liam, hi. You're right. A fellow parishioner there. And it means that we can continue this work and help champion causes like this. You know, help give a platform to people like Isabel Vaughan-Spruce, who's been arrested for praying in her head. And we're together. You know, we're not a solo. You know, this is about saying, let's help one another. We all have the same end. We all have the same aim, and we get people to write, to record videos, to share news of what's going on in the culture that we can take part in and be part of, and if we can't, then to pray about, to know how to focus our prayers. Hello.
It's good to see Catholic Unscripted.
Oh, thank you. Good to see you. God bless. God bless. Nice to see people who watch Catholic Unscripted popping over to say hello, and that's a hello. Oh, look at this. We've got young boys leading the chant, life from conception, no exception. They just stopped, but they were just loudly making their voices heard. God bless from Ireland. Good. Thank you for joining us from Ireland. Thank you. Oh, I think I might have mastered it. I don't have my reading glasses. I'm sorry to be such an old woman, but it means I can't quite see what's before me on the screen. So I'm trusting that what I point at is what you need to see. So just here at the march. And I've just placed myself here on the corner. The march has broken up somewhat. There's another priest. We have lots of clergy here. Marching through the very heart of London. Lots of stairs, lots of quizzical faces. And if you've just joined us, if I'm repeating myself, I'm sorry, but not everyone has tuned in since the beginning. I overheard a woman turning to her friend and saying, "Look, there's a priest," as if he was this weird kind of thing from the past. And that's great, because a priest is not some weirdo from the past. They should be ever present and visible. And there are so many priests here today, and it's wonderful to see. So march along with me here in London. Oh, I can hear when the saint's coming up. I wonder if Father Pascal's involved. He's back there somewhere singing. Yeah, I think it is. Singing. Anyone who's tuned into our... Oh, hi. How are you? Good. Oh, wonderful. Hi. Oh, such wonderful people. I keep seeing such lovely, lovely people I know. Teachers of my children. Friends of the show, people we've met, people, priests and mums and dads and families. It's just wonderful. And joyfully greeting me. Yeah, I was saying Father Pascal is doing daily reflections for us. He's doing daily gospel reflections, and you cannot watch them and not start your day filled with joy. You can't. I defy anyone to try. Not that you should be trying not to be filled with joy, but he is just a great gift to the church. A young priest in the Brentwood diocese, and he very generously does a short 5-10 minute video each day for Catholic Unscripted. And for those members who pick up a membership to support us, to help us continue to do what we do. There, I knew it was. There he is. I knew it was Father Pascal. I knew you'd be behind it. And he's marching there. Hopefully you can see. And just to give you a sense of the crowd, I'll get the official figures from Isabel later, but it's huge. It's a huge crowd, just continuing and continuing and continuing round the corners of London, in the front of the march, in one part of the centre of London and the back in another, just visible everywhere. Hello from Germany. I think I've mastered this now. I can read your comments by sliding my glasses down my nose while also showing you the march. Hello, Anna, Anne, Veronica, Sophia. Hello and welcome. Annessi, Sharon Mary, Carolyn. So if you're joining me, I'm reporting for Catholic Unscripted from the March for Life here in London. Joyful occasion. Well, joyful for the marchers, not so joyful for the protesters who are very angry about not being able to kill babies in the womb. They're quite angry about that. Okay, I'm going to cross the road here and try not to get myself run over. Come on, Father Pascal. Yes, great to meet you. I'm a big fan. Oh, thank you. Nice to have you. Thank you. Father Pascal cannot help but spread joy wherever he goes. He is a deeply gifted, wonderful priest. People looking from their cars, smiling. Hey, you're right. Okay. One of my son's teachers there. Well, old ex-teachers. He's a bit small. Sorry. Now. Great though that he has teachers at the March for Life. That's a good school. You need to find a school where the teachers are out marching for life. Catholic teachers. I hope there's a number of you here. Our Catholic school should be full of people out defending life from conception to natural death. Carolyn, thank you. We offered the rosary in FS, in Warrington. Wonderful. Thank you, Carolyn. Sorry if the sound's bad. I've chosen to leave it so you can hear the wind and the marching and the noise and the sirens, because if I plug the mic in, you won't be able to hear any of that, only my voice. And I think that's a fair deal. Someone saying the news of this march is the press. Yeah, it's very windy here. Oh, you can just see now, for those of you watching, perhaps you're not in England, perhaps you haven't been to London, and we're now just glimpsing the House of Parliament. I think I'm behind a pillar at the moment. And we will end the march gathered at Parliament Square outside Parliament. And why not? This is where our politicians are voting to kill babies in the womb up to birth, are voting to end the lives of those who don't think life worth living anymore and would rather legalise lethal injections than put the care, love, money, attention into helping those people, those desperate people. Thank you, Mary. I'm very glad that you find it valuable. I know that not everybody can be here. It's not for everyone to sit and watch an hour or two of walking through London, marching for life. But for those who want to be here and can't be, it gives you a sense. I hope the sense you're getting is that there is a huge crowd of peaceful, joyful, peaceful, joyful people standing up for life, being a witness, having the courage, and it does take courage these days to go out and say no to laws that kill babies in the womb, no to laws that end the lives of those who the culture has deemed not worth living. It takes courage, trust me in London. Boy, does it. These are brave and wonderful people. Mark Lambert's popped in. Thank you, Mark Lambert. I'll be here with you next year, I know that. God love you. I don't know if you've been tuned in for for a long time, Mark, but we've had lots of encouragement from people here, stopping me to say thank you for what we're doing, keep doing it, and to send on their love and prayers for you and your family. So let that be an encouragement, and let us continue to do what we can in the way we've been given. Okay, so the mark has come to a slight standstill here, and as it does, you can see, I hope, the tower there of Big Ben and the Houses of Parliament, where we will come to an end of the march, and the great guest speakers will begin. There's a stage, and it's so important that this is happening outside Parliament. It cannot go unnoticed. It cannot go unnoticed by those visitors who have come to London, and may have dismissed England as a secular country, a country that's voting in euthanasia, very much doesn't care. Well, there are a great many who care. Right, forgive me, I'm just grabbing some water here. I'm going a bit wonky. Okay. Right, very, very hot today as well. It's a hot day, it's a sunny day. These marchers would be marching in come rain, snow, doesn't matter. Nothing would stop them. Now I'm at the front of the march.
Let's go.
Now, there's a little bit of running around here. There's James Letherland, Catholic Man UK, brilliant, brilliant family man, wonderful family, head marshalling here. And just looking at the logistics of getting the march to Parliament Square, as you can imagine, none of this is easy. There's been there's resistance, human and spiritual, and the organisers have faced some great difficulties, everything that you can imagine, to try and upend this march, to try and prevent it taking place. But yet we are here. We are here, the marchers are here, standing up for life, walking through the centre of London and being that witness, praying, singing, peacefully and joyfully. For those of you watching from abroad may not know London or be familiar with it, we're just approaching Parliament Square now. This is Westminster Abbey, not Catholic, but will be familiar to many of you from the royal events, but beautiful building nonetheless. And Parliament there. Okay, so I've come further up now and the march is behind me. So we wait to get into position on Parliament Square. Great numbers, great numbers. Lots of men as well. I've been talking about all the young people, and indeed that is a story. As I said, I won't break into Whitney, but the children are our future. And if we have children who want children, that's a future right there. If we have young people who love life, That's a story. It shouldn't be a story, but in the world we live in, that becomes a story.
Well, not
Should
yet.
just
We
be
need
a
to keep
given.
going.
But true, lots of men. And you know, we need men to lead. We need strong husbands, strong fathers. And here we go now, the march is approaching the destination outside Parliament Square. Ed Rennie there. Look him up if you don't know him. Catholic, fighting against some of the extreme climate control measures, doing good work. Life from conception, no exception. Look at these young faces and look at these young men. Young men. You know, what are our young men learning at school? How to conquer women, sexually conquer women, contraception. And here is a group of young men saying, nope, we respect women, we respect life. Thank you, thank you. Oh, God bless you, thank you. Hey, hi there. David Curtin there. Lots of familiar faces. All familiar to God, of course. Lots of familiar faces to the general public. But of course, the smallest unknown is loved immensely by God. There are no unknowns. Each one of these people walking appreciates life, values life, recognises that the only reason they can be here today to walk is because their mum, dad, parents, family had an attitude of saying yes to life. I myself am here because my mum had the faith, I would say, and the courage to resist calls and pressure from doctors to terminate her pregnancy. She was 41. She had German measles. They said I would be severely disabled. And they said, terminate the pregnancy. And she refused. And here I am to tell the tale. And my beautiful children walking in the crowd wouldn't exist but for that decision. And there's some horses. Brilliant, brilliant. We've got... We've got this crowd, and he said, I want your plaque. He said, give it to me. We're going to come with you and hold it high. They're charging. I don't know what this group is. There's a group of people. Is it travellers, perhaps? I don't know. And they're saying, give me the plaque. We want to join your group. I mean, it's all getting a bit feisty, but nevertheless, it's wonderful to see. Hello, horse. Hello, horse. It's wonderful to see the keenness with which this other group have decided they want to join the march and hold the banner high. Brilliant scenes. I love it. The police are trying to get rid of them. And they're just wanting to join the march, and the horses are charging up. Look at this. There's not much they can do. And somebody leading at the front with a sign. He's adamant, we're joining in. Oh, Lord. Yeah, absolutely, Carolyn, yeah. Originally Catholic. Well, this is the thing. Lots of beautiful Catholic churches which were stolen from the Catholics and are no more.
Yeah.
So if you've just joined me, I've been a good over an hour now reporting from the March for Life in London. Very peaceful and happy and joyful occasion, and we just saw another group. I don't know who the group are, but they're all on horse and cart. See the signs that our march are holding up and said, "Give me that." This Irish fella, "Give me that sign. I want to join your group," and held it up. "I'm coming." And then he went over, and the horses barged in, and it was amusing. Not so amusing for the for the stewards, I'm sure, but brilliant. Just that instinct to say, "Yep, I'm with you." And you can hear the singing now as we approach the destination we have all been marching towards, which is outside Parliament Square here in London. Sorry. I do hope you've had a sense. There's only so much I can do on my iPhone. I do hope you feel you've had a sense of what the march is like, the people here, the spirit of the march, the peace, the joy, the witness. As we arrive now, Parliament Square. And there, for our viewers in other countries, is Big Ben and the Houses of Parliament. You may get here, you may never get here, but there it is. Outside the very place where our lives are in the hands of politicians, we are making our voices heard. And in this joyful moment, we have the anger of the counter-protesters, whose voices are being drowned out by the beautiful singing. People here not angrily shouting back, but holding rosaries, praying for these people, because that's the way to respond, is prayer and love. Welcome to London March for Life UK! Woo! How are you all feeling? What an amazing turnout! It's incredible to see you all here today. Praise the Lord! We're going to keep singing praises as well. We welcome everybody into our space. Praise the Lord being shouted out across Parliament Square. Across this great seat of evil, there is power. In the name of Jesus, there is power in the name of Jesus. Sing along at home.
In the name of Jesus, break every chain, break every chain, break every chain. So break every chain, break every chain, break every chain. There's power. There is power in the name of Jesus. There is power in the name of Jesus.
These joyful young people at the front. I hope you can see that.
And try to know that break every chain, break every chain.
There's an army rising up to break every chain.
Break every chain, break every chain. You are the army.
My friend Vicky,
How are you?
good to see you. How are you? Sorry, I'm doing my... Sorry, it is. Another young person. Mutual friends of mine. Vicky and her daughter.
We choose life.
We choose life.
Choose life. And we're gonna love them both. Sing it with me. Love them both. Yes, we're gonna love them both.
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 We love them both.
Love them both.
Love them both.
Love them both.
Love them both. There's an army rising up. There's an army and it's rising up. There's an army rising up. Break every chain, break every chain, break every chain. Break every chain, break every chain, break every chain.
There's a priest. It's good to see our priest. There's another priest. We've got priests visible. We've got bishops visible. That's what we need. Where are you? We need to see you. Well, we're seeing them today. And we've got nuns. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, sister. Hardly noticeable, the shouts and screams from the angry protesters over there. And our response, young men holding up rosaries. There is hope. There is hope. Sorry. Let this come to you as a sign of hope. Hello.
A fan of yours. Can I give you a kiss?
Oh,
Oh, no.
thank you.
I love your program.
Oh, you're very kind.
No, you watch it.
Oh, you're very kind. Thank you. That's really encouraging. Yeah. Here, come on the show. Here's a lady who's just said hello. You can take a photo.
Oh, yes.
See you. God bless you. Where do you live?
Liverpool.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Oh, you go to the Mercy Mass?
yes.
Oh, wonderful.
Please.
I think you've had before, haven't you?
We might have. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
yeah. All right. I think I've got to go.
Good to see you. Thank you. God bless. Okay, that's Ben Thatcher now on the stage. And now Ben Thatcher is an amazing man. I'd love him to come on the show and tell us his story one day. He's a very busy man, and he is the driving force, along with Isabel and many others, behind the March for Life. So he's just great. He's excellent. So many people here linked together, supporting each other. Catholic Man UK support Catholic Unscripted. March for Life. All of us with the. Oh, I'm going to get run over by the crowd. All of us are supporting one another and together with one aim, which is to say, Jesus is your answer. Holy Mother Church is the way to receive him. It's all good. There's no threat. Hopefully you're getting a sense of the crowd here. This is just the front of the crowd.
So we got it.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Just the front of the crowd. You can see it goes back. There's Eden McCourt, fellow Krishna, has a great channel of her own, pro-life, does brilliant pro-life work. Her young sister died, would otherwise have been aborted, and how much her life impacted on Eden. So she's someone I hope will come on our show as well. Hi, you're right. Good, good. Yeah. Thanks. You may not have heard, I bumped into a woman back there. She's come from Liverpool and goes to the Latin Mass. She's a member of the TLM there. Great parish in Warrington. We've got people here, the ICKSP, the FSSP. We've got the 7 bishops we spoke to Isabel about. A great number of clergy, the Marian Franciscans, nuns. I'll just say nuns because I'm not quite sure. I'm afraid the order as they pass. In the seconds I've got in this crowd, I'm a child, not a choice. There we are. Hello. Oh, thank you.
It's Mom.
He couldn't be here. It's the first year he hasn't been able to be here. He'll be back next year.
I Barbara who said we just missed you at Lord's.
Oh yeah, we've
That Saturday night we got back and you
and we got we just missed each other. Oh, it's so lovely to put a face
to real people.
Real people, exactly. That's what it's about. We're real people. That's what this is about, isn't it? Yeah. God love you. Oh, just meeting people who watch the show, saying it's so nice to put a face to the names that pop up. Real people, that's what this is about, is real people. Now, I've wandered off onto the wrong side of the road, I think. I'm going to get told off in a minute. Can't take me anywhere. Okay, here we go. There we go. What I'm trying to give you is a sense of the crowd, the people here. But at the moment, all I'm doing is getting stuck in everyone's way. Sorry, folks. Look. Great to see Bishop Waller there from the Ordinariate. One of the 7 bishops here marching for life. Wonderful to see. There we are. Crowd slowly approaching. Huge, huge crowd slowly approaching the stage. I said to you, I'll the march for as long as my battery holds. I don't know how much longer I've got, but I'm going to take you with me to the end. Sorry. Bishop John there. Here every year, actually. Every year. Thank God. Is that a beef eater? It's either a pro-life beef eater or he's lost. James again, God love him, managing this. Choose life. I began life publicly as Choose Agape, taking on that slogan that had been misused, Choose Love, to support the LGBT cause and so on. And I wanted to emphasise it's agape we want, not some modern idea of just eros that stand alone. Anyway, seems like a long time ago now. Here I am. Thanks be to God.
So much for making the effort to come. Some of you have come really, really far, me included. And it's a privilege and a blessing to be here. And we don't have this opportunity many times in a year to get this many people together for life. So I really hope that this day is a beautiful day of connection for you all as well. Meeting people who you love, who you've missed, and that you can celebrate this whole day as a celebration of the sanctity of human life.
It's very nice to look across and see a massive sign saying Jesus.
He's coming on the clouds, so kingdom will
Yeah. Thank you.
That was amazing.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate that. Encouraging. Thank you. God bless. Oh, completely overwhelmed by the number of people who come up to say thank you for Catholic Unscripted. It's so humbling. It's like, what does one do with that? Just, okay, thanks, I'm a regular Catholic like you. But whatever platform we have, may we use it for good, always. Hello, Ryan. Hello, Rhodey. I'm so glad that it's of value to anyone tuning in. If you haven't been with me throughout the day, you might want to catch up with the feed once I'm finished. I'm going to keep going with you here until my until my battery dies. Give you a sense of this wonderfully powerful and joyful March for Life here in London. Lots of young people, lots of males. Very important sign. And lots of prayer to our Blessed Mother, perfect model of humility in a world full of pride. Look at that. Children sitting on the shoulders of their parents.
Who can stop the Lord Almighty? Cut it! Who can stop the Lord Almighty? Who can stop the Lord Almighty? Who can stop the Lord Almighty? Who can stop the Lord from running the fire? The lion of Judah is this hour, fighting our battle. Let go. Our God is the Lamb, the Lamb of Shame. Before the lion and the lamb, will bow before There will come a time when every knee will bow and every tongue confess that God is the one true God. And in the meantime, you have to show example. But the next way to give an example is to protect those vulnerable in our society. So let's continue to do this day.
I'm glad you can get a sense of the crowd. I can't even cover the whole crowd because I couldn't stand in one place. I need a drone. Cheers for the music ministry there.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, you quite a lot.
Oh, do you? Oh, good to see you.
Brilliant.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
Yeah. You do a fantastic job, and I love hearing what
Oh, that's...
your interaction with everybody. Fabulous.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. It's very encouraging. Thanks. Okay, what's your name?
Richard.
Richard. Nice to meet you. God bless. Right, I'm afraid the tears got me in the end, so I'm not turning the camera around, but I'm so incredibly moved. And I'm slightly hoping I don't have black mascara running down my face as I greet people who say, "Oh, I recognise you." There's Ben Thatcher again.
Now, it seems to me that the people on the left here are louder than the right. Now, everyone to the right of me, you show me now that you're louder than the left, okay? Human rights. To the left, human rights.
You know, there's a big police presence here, but they're not needed. For the marchers. The marchers have little interest other than praying for the protests against. They're singing, they're praying, they're smiling. Oh, good question, Carolyn. You know, I've forgotten her name. I should know. But if you watch our video with Isabel from last week, Isabel mentions the singer.
We don't see, but we see the rights of women tonight. The truth about the reality of abortion. We see the rights of pro-lifers denied, who are simply praying silently in their heads. And of course, we see the rights of the preborn child denied. We have four fantastic speakers who are going to speak into these different aspects of our thing today. Now, for our first speaker, she is a politician who fights tirelessly and courageously in that house over there for the rights of the preborn child. She is the chair of the pro-life parliamentary group. Give a March for Life welcome to Carla Lockhart.
We've got Carla Lockhart MP. She is stellar. She is doing amazing things in Parliament, just across the road for life. Woo!
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, young people, boys and girls. What a privilege it is to stand before you today in the streets of London. I traveled from Northern Ireland this morning to stand in solidarity
Sorry.
with you fellow peers who speak of
People, the protesters are trying to drown her out.
and death issue. And I commend Isabel for her courage, her grit, and her determination to bring about a society that values and ensures that in every pregnancy both lives matter. At great human cost, she continues to be a strong, steely advocate in this space. Guarantee.
Woo! Cheer for Isabel Vaughan Spruce, who of course is a great advocate for life. Carla Lockhart. I'm presuming you can hear her.
Right from wrong was taught about the sanctity of life, the value of life, and the simple, basic fact thou shalt not kill. These are fundamental truths that I seek to espouse even to this day as I help raise life issues in Parliament. Many years ago, I was inspired by the great Lord Alton, who must be commended for his stand over decades.
Woo! Got to give a clap to Lord Alton. Done such good work.
In a speech, laid bare the reality of the 1967 Abortion Act in Great Britain. The fact that 10 million babies' lives have been ended since its introduction. 98% of which have been for societal reasons. That's one baby every 2.5 minutes. Little did I think when I listened to Lord Alton that I would sit on the green benches to be a voice for the voiceless and advocate for life. So I stand before you today as one of your greatest allies in the House of Commons. I stand before you today as someone dedicated and determined to see life-affirming laws restored to this great United Kingdom. Sadly, as a nation, we have lost our way. We are in the depths, we are in the doldrums, and just when you think the government of the day can't go any further, they do. It grieves me greatly that in 1 week this current government, this Parliament, legislated for abortion up to birth for any reason and assisted suicide. And state a government and a Parliament that is some to you know. But while it grieves us, we also know this. There is a higher power. We know that right is on our side, and we know that truth is on our side. And firmly we believe that one day this nation, our generation, will awaken and see its error. See that its ways are wrong and do the right thing. Friends, today's theme is
some, not most at all. Quite right.
And a woman who deserves so much better than abortion. Human rights for all humans must make both lives matter, mum and baby alike. And friends, this is why I will continue to use my voice in Parliament to challenge these injustices, to oppose laws that strip away protection, to speak up for both mum and baby, to press for proper support services for informed choices and life-affirming alternatives. That is my duty in the House of Commons, and I will not be silent. I cannot do it alone. I need each one of you to stand with me, writing to your MPs, raising your voices, supporting women, showing compassion, and together we can turn words into action and into change. Friends, behind every statistic is a story. A woman, a child, a family. Sadly, we see a society that now offers women nothing but abortion in their time of need. I have said in Parliament that every abortion is a tragedy for both the woman and the unborn child whose life is cut short. But this is not just about opposing something, it's about offering something better. I have said before, I want to see a society that helps women choose lives, that wraps its arms around women and shows them they are not alone. That means proper services, real support, perinatal palliative care, crisis pregnancy help, and compassionate alternatives. It means building a culture where no one thinks that abortion is her only option. But where every mother is empowered to say yes to life.
Cheers for Carla Lockhart, Member of Parliament, saying she will defend life and be the voice for life in Parliament. She's been stellar. She's been brilliant for the recent anti-life laws. Happily, I was at Parliament for the readings of the bill. Okay.
We live in a culture of contradictions. We protect endangered species. We compete against single-use plastics. We operate for children's health. All very important. Yet we will rule alcohol. We call for denying the right to be born. This cannot stand. And it will stand if he comes to
I say,
Ah, no pic, just audio. Right. I don't know why that is, I'm afraid. Is there a picture now? There should be. You've just joined me, just reporting from March for Life in London. It's been going on since about 1. Well, I mean all day really, but the march began just after 1. You should see visuals, but I'm told you can only hear. If that's the case, it may be time for me to draw to an end as my battery runs out here. It's done well. Are we back? Can anyone tell me? No picture. Oh, okay. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to come out. I'm going to exit. I'm going to try and come back in. And if we've got something, great. If we haven't, then thank you for joining me. Thank you for sticking with us. Hopefully you saw some footage before the camera decided to give up. And I'll see if I can stop this and start another one. So just hold on a second.